Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is a love romantic relationship reading for you, Scorpio. I hope you're well. I hope you're fine. This reading for today, Scorpio, is for the month of June 2020. This is a love connection reading for my Scorpio friends out there. All right? What is the message for Scorpio? What can I get for Scorpio, please? Okay, here you go, Scorpio. First card, Scorpio, is the Seven of Cups in upright position. You've got Seven of Cups, Four of Cups, the Knight of Wands. Okay, that's nice energy. And then the Sun card in upright position. You've got here the Six of Swords. You've got the Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and you've got a Queen of Pentacles in here. All right, let's start your reading. Okay, so for the beginning of the month of June for you, Scorpio, you started off with a Seven of Cups energy. Seven of Cups energy. This is kind of drowning energy for a water sign. You are trying to understand something in the beginning of the month, and it's connected to your emotions and to your feelings towards someone or towards love. Okay, if you don't have anybody who you are manifesting or dating or getting to know, or if you don't have any relationship, you are, beginning the month of June with, I don't know what I want. Okay, I've got this, I've got that. Your emotions and feelings towards love, towards a person, it's a little bit everywhere. And this is a challenging card for water sign, okay? Because you can't make up your mind, because you can't have a fixed emotion towards something. You don't know what you want, in short, all right? You've got underneath the Seven of Cups is the Six of Swords, okay? So I feel like you want to move on. You want to go to something that is more. So from emotions, you've got the swords, which is a representation of the mental process or the thought process. So you want to pull yourself together and really figure out, what do you want in terms of love, in terms of this person. You want to unify. I'm really getting the message. You need to unify your mind, your heart, and your soul to what you want. Unify. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups and the Six of Swords for you, Scorpio. This is first week of June. Seven of Cups, Six of Swords for Scorpio, please. You're moving on, confused, okay? Seems to be you're embarking a decision making, but it's moving on to something. You want to make a decision making. You want to move on. You want to leave the turmoil, Six of Swords. This is moving on to a calmer water. So you are in that position to, you want to do it, although this is underneath the Seven of Cups. But it's more of an energy where if you wanna move on, if you wanna give up, or if you want to renew something with someone, you make sure that you've got one emotion, you've got one fixed emotion, because you're coming out to be confused. This is you. You're in dark, okay? You don't know what you want and you want to move on. So that's really conflicting energy. Make sure that if you will finalize something, if you're going to action, if you're going to step forward, if you're going to move on to something for a betterment in terms of improving the situation, in terms of, dating a new person or chasing someone, you've got to pull yourself together with one emotion. What is it that you really want, Scorpio? Something is missing. Something is hidden, okay? You be true to yourself. Do you really want to move on? If you want to move on, you need to use your heart. But it's more of, you have to consult with your feelings and consult with your thought process, okay? So there seems to be a big decision making, or something to do with figuring out what do you want to do next. And it seems to be you can't go to level 2 or to step forward if you have this energy, Seven of Cups, okay? It's a caution, it's a reminder that, Scorpio, if you are confused, do not make a decision making, because you might regret it, all right? So, Seven of Cups, Six of Swords, what is this energy? Additional message, please, for Scorpio. The Hierophant. You definitely want a commitment. You want this person, you want this relationship, you want a commitment. So ask your heart, if this is what you want, why are you moving on? Why are you doing movement or action away from a commitment. That's too conflicting. It's more of you say you want a commitment, but your action is moving on. You say you want this person, but you're behaving unlikely. You're pulling away. I'm pulling away because 6 of Swords and you want commitment, or you're moving on to a commitment. Let's see. You could be dealing with Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Okay. Yeah, this is something that you want. Okay, this person, this situation, this is something that makes you happy. This is a person that you want. This is a love connection that you've been wanting. There's definitely some sort of 10 of Swords moment during the month of May. Okay, there is a bad cycle, a shady cycle, a not good cycle between the two of you. Your encounter with this person with love last month of May, and the first week of June, you're being advised to choose love, to be true to yourself. If you want this person, choose to stay. If you don't want this person, leave them completely. But what I get from your cards, Scorpio, is love make you happy. This is the person that you want. This is the commitment that you want. So move on to them, or navigate your way back to them. Okay? But you cannot be in between, and I don't think you can. Okay, Scorpio is black and white. You can't stay in between. So I feel like this is a challenge you are facing, because maybe I feel like the 7 of Cups energy, this is also the influence of the person, because you definitely want this person or this relationship, but you cannot move forward for some of you because you're waiting for that person to confirm. You're waiting for that person to say something. Because this is also gonna affect, they need to chip in, whoever it is that you're connecting with or you're dealing with. The success of this connection or relationship is also depending on them. Okay? But I feel like for you, Scorpio, you need to be true to yourself, because this is what you want. Okay? This is the person that you want. This is a marriage kind of commitment. If this is what you want, then you have to say it. You have to behave that this is what you want. There is the coordination of your action and your words. It doesn't match. That's what I'm getting in here. That's why you're producing the 7 of Cups, confusion, and you're also giving that to your person, that energy. Okay? You're very confused. You appear to be in between. Although deep inside, Scorpio, you want this person. This is the thing that you want for so long. You've been waiting for this commitment or this person for so long, and yet it is here and you're struggling to handle it. Okay? All right. It's quite an interesting start of the month for you. I'll get one more card for you, Scorpio. Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're threatened. There's a threat between you and your person, and it's about emotions. And you don't want to let go, and so is your person, but there is repressed emotions that you guys need to understand in order to proceed. Okay? Now the second week of June is, you've got 4 of Cups and Page of Cups. There's a fight. There's still a misunderstanding. I still feel energetically that your person is holding back, and so you are. 4 of Cups, you're not liking their offer. This is not what you want. And yeah, I felt like you're not happy, Scorpio. Second week, 9 of Wands. You're tired. You're tired. This is not the outcome you want. You want to release something. You want to release 7 of Pentacles, the 9. You want to release the attachment to this person. Okay? It's giving you stress, whoever it is. The first week of June seems to be, it's working well. I felt like the first week of June, it's working well. It's not as complicated, you know. I don't think it's that complicated first week of June. Come second week of June, this is where all the confusion and complication comes along. This is the peak, okay? I felt like the second week of June, this is where it gets worst, okay? That you are gonna break up or gonna break down. You're tired. You want to release. You know, you can't really cope up with this shit. That's what I get for the second week of June. I don't want to dive into that because it's straightforward. You don't want to be linked, or you don't want to have that energy for the second week of June. It's not good. The first 2 weeks of June is quite challenging for you, Scorpio, and you've got a lot of cards jumping in. How will this work out for Scorpio, please? What's the advice? First 2 weeks of June. I see a good ending last week of June, okay? The mid-month of June and the last week of June, I see I sense a much better energy. But this is depending on how you manage the first 2 weeks of June, okay? So, how does Scorpio manage the first 2 weeks of June? What's the advice? Oh, your card is here. Ten of Wands. The Empress card. Mutual energy. Three of Pentacles. Okay. And you've got the Hermit card in reverse. You need to release an effort. Okay. This will push through. I think this connection will survive. It will get worse before it gets better. The effort that you want from your person, it's going to be released. It is complicated, as if you are going to a dark tunnel. You know, I see an energy of it's going to go dark. It's going to go dark. You feel like you're lost of touch, something like that. So the first 2 weeks, it's kind of complication. Imagine the train coming into a tunnel, okay? It's so fast, and then it's gonna go dark, but the train will pass through the tunnel, and there's lights again. The sun will come out. So this is how I see the energy of the first 2 weeks. Your person does not mean to break up. So never insist a breakup, because this is very challenging, but if you stick together, you know, it would push through, it would survive, okay? The effort that you want your person to give, to show off to you, it's gonna come, okay? But you need to stick around. Don't just give up without a fight. If your person is not breaking up, don't say that word. Avoid that word. Don't say goodbye. Don't push them away, because this is something that can be fixed, but over the period of time, okay? Because I see your Ten of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. They're still very much attached with you. Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. It's more of, they can't forget you, but they can't forgive you. Something like that. You did something, or they did something, and they're trying to get rid of that emotions, that negativity. They're trying to shake off the negative moment or the negative vibe that you or them caused with each other. This is the first 2 weeks of June. Again, the first week of June, there's a strong commitment vibe. It's gonna get worse before it's gonna get best. So I see this connection and this relationship surviving. If you don't push each other away, you would survive, okay? If you don't use the word break up, split up, bye-bye, those words, avoid that, because a relationship or a dating situation, it is surviving of the fittest. That's what I get in here, Scorpio. So I know I'm just making the moment or the vibe very light and funny, but for some of you, it is really, really, really pain in the ass the first 2 weeks of June, okay? It's excruciating because you are left in the dark. And being a Scorpio like me and you want the control, okay? Sometimes we say things we don't mean. I want to break up. I want to do this. I want to do that, because you want to trigger result. Do not go there, okay? Do not dare them, okay? They will eventually come out of the dark. They will eventually chase you. No, the Hermit card, the Three of Pentacles. They will eventually collaborate, communicate. They will eventually be a team player again. They will eventually share an energy, feelings, emotion, and effort that would make things better for you, but you need to stick around. You need a lot of patience, for the first 2 weeks of June. Okay, that's all I can say. Now, after this dark stage, you have the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. A new beginning in love, a new passionate beginning in love. For some of you, this is an actual breakup. It will last for 2 weeks, and then they will resurface and they will realize that this is a setback and they could not live without you. They could not live without you. They're happy with you and they want to start all over again. Okay? So this is really a make it or break it point for you, Scorpio. For some of you, you break up with someone, or you are in a, I get dark. You are in a dark hole, no, not a hole, like a black zone, like you pass out and you don't know what's happening with you and your person, and then suddenly a new person come along. So there is also a story in here, Scorpio, that you're mending your broken heart, or you don't know where you stand with this person, and a new person comes along and is offering you a brand new freaking awesome Ace of Wands. Okay, and this is a person that cares, and this is a person that would help you heal with this breakup, or with feeling dark with someone who you want to marry, or who you want to be commitment with. Okay, so you've got this overlapping past, and someone is also coming into your life, pretty much, an overlap, or the past and the new meeting together halfway. Okay, so for some of you, there is that energy. So let's look at a summary of you for the month of June. Let's ask what's gonna happen for you and your person for this part. This is someone in the past. Okay, I see them coming back. Okay, this person who left you out in the dark, who left you confused, I see them collaborating. I see them being the Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, the Sun card, and the Queen of Pentacles. It's gonna work out for some of you guys. Like, if you manage to survive the first 2 weeks of June with this person, a whole new you and them relationship is gonna be born. Okay, for some of you, you won't survive, or you will still be in the dark waiting for your person to make an effort. While you wait for your person to make an effort, then this person came along. All right, so there's an overlap for some of you. So let's ask this energy, because I feel like there's a separation. This is different from here, and for some of you it's the same. So let's ask this energy in here. Ace of Swords. Yep, it's gonna solidify. They will realize that they've been mean, they've been harsh, they've been illogical. Their action, it's not making sense. So they will make it up with you with an Ace of Swords. Okay, so yeah, pretty much what I have said in the first part of the reading, that they will eventually release a very collaborative effort to make it right, to make it up with you, Scorpio. And what about the new person? Okay, because I feel like you're gonna receive some aid. You're gonna receive some help or aid, rescue. You're gonna be rescued, Scorpio. The same person or a new person? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. For some of you, yep, this person had a breakdown, and they're finally it's a reborn. Okay, for some of you, it's gonna work in your favor, Scorpio. You're gonna be back together. Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, Tower card. For some of you, this person in the past, for some of you guys, they would come back to you July month, and you would entertain someone new who would rescue you from this breakup, or from this dark stage, from where, because I felt like for some of you, Scorpio, this person left you out in the dark, and then you met someone new, someone who makes you happy. Someone makes you happy. Yeah, because you've been sad. Yeah, there's a third party in here, Scorpio. So Scorpio, and then Page of Wands. So be very careful, Scorpio. I see a third party. You are gonna have a third party. You have someone in the past who you want some solid relationship with, marriage, You've established a very good base with this person, but you're going through a rough patch. You're going through a turbulent journey. Like, this is like, if it's a plane, you're going through a turbulent, like you're going to clouds, dark clouds. But this will phase out, okay? If you don't initiate or if you don't trigger breakup, this would survive. Now, while you are surviving this, because I see you and this person, you're not in speaking terms for quite some time, you will meet someone, okay? And when you meet this someone, you will date, they will heal you, they will entertain you, they will help you forget this. And then after a week, this person comes back, okay? For some of you, there's a third party. For some of you, Scorpio, the last 2 weeks of June, this person and you will realize that you can't live without each other. So you would eventually reconcile. And you would leave all of this heart and pain. It will go away, okay? And this person is going to change. You and them will become mature after this, when you survive this dark stage or this rough patches, okay? So yeah, it's quite challenging, Scorpio. Good luck to you. One more card, please, to close it off in the middle. Knight of Swords, taking action. Taking action, okay? And I'm seeing this card, Seven of Swords. You need to have a choice, Scorpio. If you have a third party in here, if the past and a new person is going to overlap, you need to make a choice, because both of this, you might break someone's heart. This person, or you might end up with no one, okay? But you've got to have a choice, Scorpio. For those who's having an overlap, you might end up being alone, so you better make a choice. You can't have both worlds, all right? So this is you, Scorpio. This is one of the most complicated readings, Scorpio. Whew, I feel so hungry after this. Thank you, Scorpio. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.